Hi Ravinder, Daphne here. Lovely to get your next essays. Well done, working so hard. Glad you're finding the feedback helpful. Okay, one little problem here. This is way too long, okay? You should edit this before you send it to me, okay? Because I can cut it, but that's not the point. The point is that you cut it first, okay? Maximum 360 words, maximum. You don't need to do more than that. You won't get more marks. You won't have more time. You won't have enough time. So really, really focus on keeping the length under control, okay? The template, I know, adds words. So this, I know, adds words. I get that. But we can modify the template as we go on. And we don't need all of it. But the editing is really important. So here we go. In many countries, traditional foods are being replaced by fast food. This has a negative impact. To what extent do you agree, disagree? Really nice. I love the planning. That's great. From the last few decades, right? We're not from, but over, if you're going to use that. Over, consuming fast food has become a trend for most individuals. Not most of the, you don't need that. Most of the people, but most individuals, which is often, not always, these little words are really useful here, often replacing traditional food habits. Personally, I strongly agree that fast food impacts every sector of life and society adversely. More, please, because you've got to give me an indication. You've got a lot to say here. Start saying it, because really important this. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to read. I want you to introduce it to me. Okay, use a government where you live. I think that's more relevant. And WHO capital letters to demonstrate points. Okay, firstly, there are ample reasons for the increased consumption of fast food, which has led, careful tenses, led to the loss of standard food culture. Okay, so has led because it's not finished, and the increase because it's specific. To the loss of standard food culture. Yeah, I know what you mean, standard, but I don't think we should use that word of. I know you want another word for traditional. Of previous, maybe you could have, of previous food culture. Okay, firstly, the busy and hectic schedule of work, no comma there, that's your subject, makes it really difficult for many individuals to cook for themselves and their family. Rather than really difficult, which is too informal, go for challenging, or a word like that, okay? Challenging for many individuals. Really something is too informal. Fast food is easily available online or in stores, which makes it more convenient to buy at any time. Good, lovely development. That's the kind of sentence that we want. Secondly, fast food is very popular in modern society and has become a status symbol. So, as connect this together, many people, especially the younger generation, rather than just present tense, prefer to buy fast food to follow the same trend as others because they feel shy of eating. So shy of something. Interesting. Shy of eating the traditional meals. You don't need there. Just, it's in general. In front of friends and colleagues. Okay, for example, recent research demonstrated that. So I know this is in the template, but if you've got a lot to say, you don't need all of this. So you could say recent Indian research. Yeah, so you don't need all of this. Okay, or you could have empirical. It's a great word, but you don't need. Just mean you can shorten your word count. 70% of students buy food from restaurants. Now it's demonstrated it's past tense. 70% of students chose fast food options when with friends. Yeah, so I'm showing the same skill. I'm just shortening it a lot. Yeah, this is kind of too many words. It's a bit too long. Yeah. So past tense, chose fast food options when with friends. Therefore, it's conclusively clear that a hustling schedule, no, wrong context, that a pressurized schedule and shift in food preferences has made or is making, so it's definitely not present tense, you could do has made or is making fast food more desirable, than customary food items. Okay, good. On the other hand, obesity, now, you can't have on the other hand when you haven't got on the one hand. They have to balance. You see me moving up again. They have to balance. So you'd have to have however. Okay, however. Obesity, diabetes, hypertension are some of the diseases, or the diseases specific, related to the intake specific. Watch out for articles. You will lose a lot of marks on this. Okay, I know it seems small, but you can make it the mistake once. Make it more than once, that's a problem. Continuous consumption of fast food has detrimental effects on individuals' health and again, quite long. So instead here can trigger mental health issues as well. Why? Okay, due to lack of nutrients. Okay, but I'm just cutting, keeping this tight. Okay, same idea, I hope, but less words. I don't think I need that. I think that sentence can go. Moreover, okay, this is interesting. Recently, many families have, sorry, you've got that word in there, have started to experience weaker, you're comparing it, so I would say have started to experience weaker relationship bonds. Okay, all right, yeah. Recently, okay, all right, run with yours, sorry. Moreover, many families could experience, if they do not eat traditional food together. Okay. So why? Because the opportunity to share recipes between generations and cook together would be lost. So same idea, but hopefully a bit fewer words will be lost, and this plays a crucial role. I really like that bit. So just trying to tidy this up. For instance, extensive studies showed that. Now, why have you got Harvard University in here when you're talking to me about WHO up there? Be careful on that. Do not know traditional recipes of their food because they used to eat fast food as a child. Okay, watch out on the tenses. Showed. Okay, so it's past tense. You've got to go into the past tense here. Do not know or have not learned because they used to eat. Yeah. I would cut that altogether. Okay. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just this is too long. To conclude, I strongly agree. Fast food has introduced many diseases, weakened, family ties. Now, they're family ties in general. You don't need the specific one. And interrupted, past tense there. You see, take the time to read it, and then you'll find these little mistakes yourself. One generation to the next. Now you do need specific. The next. It's necessary that government should take some firm actions, absolutely, to protect the health of society by making people aware about harmful impacts of fast food. Okay, really nice. So you've got so much to say. I can see this is a topic you feel confident on. You've got a lot to say. Just edit what you're going to say, and just careful for little mistakes there. Okay, have a look at articles. Really important. It's a difficult area, but it's something that is worth taking the time to understand. So here we go. Bar chart. So bar chart shows, let me just check the length on this. Yep, you're okay there. Bar chart shows sale of brown and black leather shoes in 9 countries. Yep, good. Personally, I know Ben disagrees, but we have this discussion a lot, all of us. Personally, I prefer this sentence here. For me, it's more logical. It's like your introduction, but you don't have to. Sales of brown leather were more than black in every country except Hungary, and Belgium, while the latter, LA, had lowest number of brown shoes sold, yes, sold. Yeah, okay, we'll come into that in a minute. In details in France, around 35 black shoes were sold, while sales of brown were almost double. Not doubled, but double. Good. Sales in the UK were almost the same for brown. 5,000 more than France. Good. Nice comparison there. But black shoes were purchased by... Now, we don't know that. Be careful on units here. Yeah? So we don't know if it's shoes or people. Because here you're saying 35 black shoes were sold. And it's actually in thousands. So it would have to be... You can write numbers. 35,000 black shoes were sold. Now, we don't know that. You can't have units of shoes here and units of people here. So just be careful of that. Which was past tense. Similar to brown shoe sales in Ireland. Poland was the largest seller of brown shoes, followed by Hungary, capital letters. Yes, good. In Hungary, people, so Hungarians, you could have it like the people, like black shoes 2 times more as compared to Poland, yep, which all had almost the same, almost the same sales at around 6, yep, 5,000 sold. Yes, very nice. So there's lots of good stuff in here, absolutely, lots of good stuff. Just be careful, yeah, just check it and just be careful before you start going for it. It's in the past, yeah, it's shoe sales, it's not people. So little things like that, be careful because that will lose you a lot of marks. But otherwise, 2 really good tasks and well done.